Hello, my name is Alex. I am from California in the United States. I've been traveling for about 7 months before the travel bans and the COVID-19 coronavirus. I had heard talks about it while I had been traveling, but didn't know exactly what was going to come, just like everybody else in the world. Around February 20th, I landed here in Sri Lanka in Colombo. Stayed there for about 3 weeks and then realized that the coronavirus was going to have travel bans for the entire country of Sri Lanka. And I needed to figure out where I could possibly stay during this curfew because I had no idea how long it was going to be for, and I decided that I wanted to come to Ella. I had heard many good things about the people, the locals, the restaurant, the environment, as well as the weather. Everything seems to be really good for a stay of a length of time. Now, when I came here, I had no idea that there were other travelers that were going to be stuck here because just like the rest of the world, when you go into lockdown, that means you can't go anywhere than where you are. So Ella took very, very good care of us. The government did what they needed to do in order to ensure that there were no cases spread throughout the entire country. They put everybody on lockdown for a certain amount of days with a certain amount of hours that you were allowed to go out. I came in and stayed in one hostel for about a week. There were just two other guys there, and then on the day that I was able to go out and get food, I did find out that there were other travelers that were stuck here as well. When I walked into town, I walked by a place called Chill Cafe where I met Dash, the owner. And he had a really nice sign that had just some words on it saying, you know, if you are stuck here and you need any assistance, whether it be food or accommodation, to call him. He left his personal number on that whiteboard. And so all the travelers and tourists that were here ended up seeing that and contacting Dash. And he did everything in his power to be able to provide free food and free accommodation to all tourists that were fortunate, I would say, to be able to be stuck here. I believe there are about 40 different people from all kinds of different nationalities, from Israel to Germany to the UK, as well as Russia, Australia, Canada, the United States, Peru, Argentina. All kinds of different countries and people from all over the world were here. And I honestly, on behalf of every single tourist that has been here, is so excited and so humble that we were able to be here during this time because of the locals. The locals took care of us, and unlike any other place I've ever been in the world, the hospitality is just unmatched. Everywhere we go, whether it be from the police to the local bars and restaurants, just the locals themselves, everybody is trying to take care of each other, and I've had nothing but amazing hospitality here. So Ella is going to be in my heart for a really long time, and I really hope that after all of the COVID-19 coronavirus starts to subside and people are allowed to travel again, I really hope that Ella and Sri Lanka is #1 on people's list from here on out, because it's the country, it's the weather, it's the people, it has everything that you could possibly want, and wouldn't be anywhere else. So Ella, #1.
Hello, my name is Dima. I'm Russian. So I want to tell you it's my experience about Ella. For me, this time in curfew, it was amazing time. I didn't feel like I'm stuck. I didn't feel any problem here. I didn't feel any. I've never been stressed here. So most of the people who came here, they had the lack of the money, and so they didn't have a chance to buy food because all the shops was closed. And so the local guy, he decided to help us. So he started to provide a food for the people, and so he said for those who ever have a problem with accommodation, so he also offered accommodation for all the people, all the tourists who is staying in Ella. So I like Ella. Local people are awesome. I had a really awesome time, and no lie, Sri Lanka people, they are more hospitable people and generous. They just willing to give you everything they have. You just come to the poor place, poor people, so small village. They just give you everything you need. So I'm really happy. I've been here. I'm coming next year, and so this is my advice. Just for the people, just visit Sri Lanka. You will not regret about this. Thank you, Sri Lanka. Thank you, Dash. Thank you, Chill Cafe, and all the friends of the Dash who help the tourists here.
For me to express myself by feeling we are not alone anymore, because in the beginning, when all that started, we were all feeling like lonely, stressful, and we couldn't really believe what happening at the moment. And soon soon everything started. This wonderful guy, Dash, from the Chill Cafe, came to us and went like, yo, I can give you a free meal. And when I had this free first meal, I didn't feel lonely anymore. I didn't feel stressful anymore. I was feeling like, okay, people are there to help us. Because this is what Sri Lankan people are. They are there to help everyone. Everyone by this wonderful love they give us by giving us one meal and after 2 meals a day. And this day when Dash told, yo, there's my number, call me if you need anything. Anything like free accommodation. This is something nobody could believe. Nobody could feel more happy than what we all feel now, because even if all this situation really stressful, the stress starts to come down because of Dash and all these people who's working with them with this massive smile. I want to thank you, everyone. I want to thank you very much. I hope you'll all have a good karma.
You guys remember the first week we were stuck here in Sri Lanka, in the curfew? We had no hope left. I didn't think I was going to enjoy myself again. But in that week, the first free meal from the Chill Cafe came. And in the box, we didn't just find a delicious and homemade rice and curry, but we found hope. Hope that started coming every day. Hope that started coming twice a day. And each time we saw that red tuk-tuk, we were filled with joy and happiness, because it's some kindness, you know. I believe that the Chill Cafe donations program isn't just about filling our tummies because they care, but it's about filling our hearts with gratitude and with hope in this time that all of us are so far away from home. In fact, the Cafe Chill have made us feel at home. They've made us feel loved, they've made us feel so much gratitude, and they've made us feel appreciated and respected. I can't say thank you enough to the Cafe Chill community for what they've done for us. I personally will never forget it. Thank you so much, guys, for what you've done, and stay chill.
My name is Louise, and I come from both Canada and Australia. I landed in Sri Lanka in late February, and I was destined to go back home on the 6th of April, but the virus hit and everything went into lockdown the third week of March, and I was rescued by my lovely friend Dash from Cafe Chill, and I've been really treated very well, and many of the people that I know that were stranded here as tourists, the tourists that were stranded here, have been treated extremely well by Chill Cafe and Chillville. It's been very generous of them to look after these people. It's been absolutely wonderful. They've made this experience the best experience. To be honest with you, nobody wants to leave. And I don't know where we're going to be going from here, but anytime we try and book a flight home, it gets canceled. So we don't really mind being stranded in paradise. Sri Lanka. Yay!